October. It is time for the October monthly reset because it is a new month coming up and I'm ready to start it fresh. September was a month that was kind of good, kind of bad, kind of in the middle. It wasn't like outstanding, but it also wasn't the worst. But I'm so glad for a fresh start. Like so excited. Also, I love the month of October. It is just a fantastic month. The colors of the fall leaves are changing. The weather's getting crisp. There's college football. There's so many great things about this season and this month. And I love October. It is going to be so much fun, especially with my family. My daughter loves Halloween. My little one's getting into it. It is going to be such a fun month. We're going to do so many fun things. Hopefully a lot of free things because we are going to be working on our budget today and it is a doozy. So we are definitely in a transitionary period where we are trying to get back on track a little bit. I feel like October is going to be the start of Q4 where we earn more money, spend less money, and kind of get back on our financial goals because we've kind of lost our way a little bit. And let's be honest, I'm just ready for a complete reset. So this video could not come at a better time because I'm ready to just wipe the slate clean and start fresh. So I am going to kind of review what we did last month and kind of look at the month that we just went through and then kind of share what we're going into and have a great time with you guys today. I'm so glad. I love these videos. They're so fun. I am going to keep doing them through December and see how they do on my channel, but also just see if they are keeping me more motivated and also focused. And so far it's worked really well because like during the month I'll think back like, oh, what did I say in my reset video? What am I doing this month? Kind of what am I focused on? And it kind of pulls me back to that, which is really nice. I think just saying your goals out loud and writing them down and saying them out loud can really be helpful. It just makes them stick in your brain and that has worked really well for me so far. So let's actually look at September, what our goals were, how the month went, and move on from there. Like I was saying, September was a mixed bag. Some of it was good, some of it was bad. We had our anniversary. That was really fun. I enjoyed spending time with my husband, going on a date with him. That was great. We didn't plan anything big. I had always thought like 7-year anniversary, we'd like take a big trip or do a big thing. But because we did Disney earlier in the year, there's really like no travel money left. Like we used all our airline points and all of that. So there's like nothing there to take a trip. So maybe we'll go for 10 years. But the date was really fun. And then let's see what else happened in September. I did also start a challenge at my gym and that's been going really well. I've been definitely in the swing of things with that. That's been kind of a big focus. I've also been trying to make more content because of course I'm wanting to earn more money in the coming months, which means I need more content out there because I am a content creator. So I earn money based on the content I create. Therefore, I need to make more. So I've been working on that. So I've really been just like digging into the things that are important to us. And then one of my goals for September was to declutter. And I've also pulled out a ton of stuff out of our house. We have done so much decluttering. We also did have a house cleaner come and clean our house one time. We thought we were gonna get set up on a like bi-weekly schedule, but you'll see when I get to the budget section why we're not doing that. But we did have one cleaning and it went really well. And like, I'm feeling very good about our house and where we're at with our house, which is nice. If we're gonna stay here for another, 3, 5, 7 years, like I wanna like my house more than I have been in the past. And that is a good start to it. So feeling good about that. And that's about it. That's kind of the month of September. Let's look at the goals and how we did. So my health goal was to work out 3 times a week. Been doing that. The challenge has really helped. I'm doing 3 to 4 times a week and I'm feeling stronger and fitter and that's wonderful. And then let's see, I also had a goal of starting Whole30 and doing a gym challenge, which is kind of the same thing. They're combined. It's basically go to gym and do this and eat healthy and whatever. That's going well. It's on the 2nd. Are we in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, basically, of that? That's going well as well. Really excited about that. And my other goal was to have a weekly date night with my husband, which has worked out really well. We've been doing a lot of lunch dates just because it's easy for me to go meet him for lunch, but we also had a weekend date for our anniversary, which was great as well. Then for my business side, I wanted to do 4 evergreen videos on I think I was thinking this channel, but honestly, any channel. So I did accomplish that. I've done 4 evergreen videos, which are basically videos that have no timeline for like when they're not useful anymore. They could be useful for at least a year, and people can watch them for at least a year and still get value out of them. So I did 4 of those. Good job. Good job. And then also business wise, I wanted to add 1 product to my website. I did that. I'm trying to revamp my shop and make all the products a little more useful. I have not updated a lot of them since 2020, I think. So they're way overdue for a revamp. I'm actually working right now on another one. It's not a new product, but I am revamping my like debt-free planner and making it like a whole workbook. Just because I think that I have a real passion for helping people get out of debt and like walking people through that. And I've kind of strayed away from that a little bit just because there's so much income to be earned by talking about investing and like stuff like that. But being debt free is so important to me personally, and it's such a big part of my life and something that I have found has helped so many people. Like when you don't have debt, you just let go of some really negative emotions and feelings and stress. And that has been such a big thing for me that I really want to get back to helping people with that, because that's actually what I care about and I want to do. And so I guess I kind of got away from that because I haven't been in debt for a while, and it's kind of not been on my mind as much, but I want to circle back to that and really refocus on what I'm doing here, because that's a huge part of it. So I am reworking that product and I'm very excited about it. It looks awesome. I'm super excited. And then finance-wise, I wanted to add $1,000 to the house savings. I got close to this, but I did not get that goal. And then start new sinking funds. Yes, I did this and they are going well. I did talk about my project of the month of decluttering. I did work on that. And then I also had a project of setting up new business banking, and I did do that as well. So I am in the process of transitioning from my old business banking account to my new one. I decided to go with Relay because they have business savings accounts, and that's been something I've been trying to get for a while. My old bank did not have it. And then I applied to some big banks and they just did not give me accounts, despite earning income and only having savings and having no business debt. I don't know. I just didn't qualify for certain business banks that are big ones. So I opened an account at Relay and put cash in. It's really exciting because they're actually like a technology company and they are more of an online money management platform. So they have the profit first model built into the account, which is really cool because that's what I was already doing like manually at my old account. And they are letting me give money to people. So over on my other channel, I'm going to have like a video review of them, and then I get to give a link. I'll actually put the link down in this description box for this video, but you might not be interested because not a lot of you guys are business owners. But I basically get to give a link where if you sign up and put in $100, you get $50. So if you have a business, like that's pretty cool and that's exciting. And yeah, I'm really excited about that new business banking option because I think it's going to fit my style and what I'm doing a lot better. And it has a ton of like automation built into the account, so I don't have to do anything manually and can save some time there. Always a win. Okay, now let's look at my goals for October, which are to work out 3 times a week, health-wise. I want to finish my gym challenge strong. I want to stick with how I'm eating. It's actually been really good for me. Like I feel so much better, and it's going really well. So I want to finish it out and do well with that. For my family goal, I want to plan 2 outings, probably Halloween, trick-or-treating related, for us as a family. I feel like I do a lot with my kids and my husband does stuff with my kids and we do stuff independently, but not always all 4 of us as a family. And we just did that this weekend and it was so fun. So I want to do more of that. So plan at least 2 outings with just the 4 of us so we can do something fun. And then business wise, they're pretty much the similar goals. I want to do 4 evergreen videos this month on either channel. It doesn't really matter which one. And then I also want to finish my updated debt freedom book workbook because I'm so excited about it. I'm just so excited about it. I want to finish that up in the next couple weeks and launch it pretty soon. If you're interested, let me know and I will try to like either send out an email or make a video or something about it. And then finance wise, I want to budget and stick to the budget and get like back to basics, stick to it, not overspend, and like probably just say no a lot for the whole month, but try to find ways to have fun that are free, because October I feel like has so many free options and it's just like an easy month to like not spend a lot of money. And then finance wise, I want to pay off my credit card balance. So are we in debt? Sort of. We do have a balance that we haven't paid off yet. So I could pull savings and pay this off, but that would leave us with less money in savings, which we'll probably do, but I haven't done it yet. So it's definitely this point where I'm like teetering with debt again, and I need that to stop. So I want to, in October, just pay off all the balances, reset, and kind of stop doing what we've been doing, which is just ignoring our budget and just spending based on what we want to do. So that's the goal for October. So speaking of, let's talk about budgeting. We are definitely overspending in several categories, one of which is a little bit beyond our control, and that's medical. We do have a FSA, but it ended in September. And so like we had spent everything in our FSA, so it's resetting. So we're gonna have more money to pay these bills, but we haven't yet. And we had way more medical bills than expected last month. We just spend so much on medications, doctor's appointments, stuff like that. And I need to account for it better, but also it's really hard because it's not every month is like that. Not every month we spend $800. Some months we spend, $100 or $200. And then some months we spend $2,000 apparently. So it's kind of hard to figure out for me. And that is one category where I think we do have an FSA. So we have some money there for that. It's a FSA, not HSA. And then maybe we need a medical sinking fund. I'm kind of just not sure how to handle that because that's been so sporadic. And then also, like I said, we do have a $889 statement balance on the credit card. I don't really love the idea of being in debt or having balances that roll over, but we're clearly spending more than we should. That is a tricky little area that I don't want to be stuck in. Spending more money than we have per month, because then we're pulling from savings, draining our savings, and then if we're still spending more than we're bringing in, we're going to do it again each month, and then we're going to have no savings, and that's not the place where I personally want to be. My goal right now is actually to build my savings up and have a bigger emergency fund, have a bigger like safety net, and currently we're going in the wrong direction. Hard to admit sometimes, honestly. It is a little hard to admit that you're saying you want to go one direction and you're going the other direction, but that's where we're at. Okay, so let's look at the budget, the monthly budget. I actually just did this on a separate video and I filmed everything. And so you'll see this video coming up soon and you'll kind of see everything that we're spending on. So I'll just hit a couple highlights. But basically, we are planning to spend a lot on utilities and a lot on medical bills, and we are going to pay off that credit card balance. So those are our main like big spending chunks of the month, along with investing for my Roth IRA. So the basically pay yourself first section of this is $1,000. And if we do that $1,000 there, we're not going to have as much for our variable expenses and for basically no sinking funds. So the goal is either to earn more money and cover that, or earn more money and cover like the sinking funds and the variable expenses. So things like any miscellaneous expenses coming up, like I had to provide snacks for my daughter's class today. So things like that. I mean, that's, $13. It's not huge in the scheme of things, but it's also an expense that isn't really baked into our groceries because that is based on what we spend as a family, not providing for all the other kids. So the big deal here is that we need to spend less money and make more money, which is all personal finance is really. But for spending less money, we have cut out restaurants and coffee. I am not going to get coffee for the month of October. I'm not going to go to Starbucks unless I get gift cards, unless I manifest some gift cards into my life or someone brings it to me. I'm not going to get coffee outside my house. And then I'm also going to skip my therapy appointments for October. I'm in a relatively good place and it's $145 to see my therapist, which I love her and she's amazing and she has helped me so much in life, but she's getting cut. And then we're also going to be cutting the idea of having a house cleaner. We did pay for a house cleaner one time in September, and I was going to sign up for bi-weekly cleanings because our house was so much cleaner and the dust would really be cut down. But we just can't afford it. So that's being cut. And then we are also going to cut some subscriptions. So I'm cutting a couple things for me, personal and business, and then I'm also cutting probably like 1 or 2 family things. So hopefully that's gonna add up to like about $100. Basically they're all like 10, 12, 13 each. So add up to close to $100 maybe in all the things I'm cutting. We'll see. I'm not gonna cut everything ever, but I already cut a couple. So I'm gonna try to find some more things that we can just cut out and then hopefully stick to our spending. So I'm gonna be updating this as I go throughout the month. Basically, as I earn extra money or pay myself extra money, I'm gonna be like knocking out the things that are on the to do if we earn more list. So that's kind of how I did the budget for the month, because I can earn more and I might be doing some freelance work and working for my friend. So any of that money is going to go straight to those extra things that are beyond just like our paychecks. That's the goal for October. The budget really bummed me out today, but that's what happens sometimes when you have more expenses or you want to spend more money than you have income coming in. And you just have to cut things. And then my other goal with the budget this month is to try out Monarch. Basically, I need to find a solution for tracking our spending with my husband. That is one area where we struggle a ton. Like I will set out our budget and like when I was single, I'd be fine just like writing out my expenses on pen and paper or I used to use an app just for me. So those methods work great for me, but like the combination of us both doing it and both being aware and both being on the same page has been like a struggle for us. So I'm going to try out a different app and see if he likes it. It kind of looks like it might be a good option for us. It is a paid one, so I will leave it down below if you want to try it. It's called Monarch. I haven't really done a ton with it. It looks great. Like I love the UI. It looks really nice. It's easy to set up, but we'll see if we like it together. I just don't know. Having something that we both look at and both are on the same page has been really hard for us. So my life admin list for October is really actually pretty simple, and is to make more videos and to get them out more often. I would love to do 3 videos a week here on this channel, so that's kind of going to be my goal for October. Basically, the more videos I make, the more money I earn because I get more ad revenue. So if you're watching my videos, thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for supporting our family and our financial journey. Sharing some of this can be like awkward and embarrassing, and maybe like I don't necessarily want people to know it, but it also is encouraging to see that people can struggle with the same things you do. And even though I talk about money all the time and I've paid off like $80,000 in debt and we've built up this nest egg to like honestly provide for us in the future and we're in a really good place, it can also be a struggle. Like just spending less than you earn can be a struggle. And right now it's probably a bigger struggle than at other times. So I thank you for watching my channel, and I thank you for supporting me and being part of this journey. Sharing any part of your life online can be so scary, but you guys make it super worth it for me. I love you, and I thank you so much. So I just got back from a workout. As you may be able to tell, I literally filmed and then went straight to the gym for my workout. I am going 3 times a week for this challenge. That's kind of what I aim for anyway, obviously, based on my goals that I set here on the channel. I try to go 3 times a week. But the challenge specifically is several different things. It's go 3 times a week to work out at the gym. It is eat either Whole30 or the template that they give you, which is very similar, protein, veggies, and like that, none of the extra stuff. And then you have 2 cheats a week that you can use on whatever. And then I used mine on my anniversary dinner. Hooray, it was great. The other thing is to work out 60 minutes outside, which with my kids going on walks and stuff is pretty easy. And then also check in with your coach once a week. So that was fun and I've been enjoying it. I am usually very red-faced and very sweaty after my workouts, which is, not the best look for the internet, but we are all about being real here. So this is kind of what I look like after workout. I may try to like film myself in a class where it's not like overly crazy, where there's not a lot of people, but some of those classes are super packed. So I would be way too embarrassed to film myself outside of just like my house, basically. I have gotten a lot stronger, and I feel like I am doing like, I feel like my posture's a little better. I'm like, not like this so much. I feel like my posture's better. I am losing a little bit of weight. Weight loss is so hard for me, and even eating like very carefully, it's hard for me. But the thing that has motivated me the most with this challenge is that it has a financial aspect. That's right. They make you pay $10 per each item per week if you fail. So if you have like 5 cheats with your eating in a week, you pay $10. If you have more than 2, if you don't have time to work out outside, if you don't manage that, $10. If you don't go to the gym 3 times a week, $10. So you can like pay basically up to $50 per week into the pot that someone's gonna win. And I don't think I'm gonna win the pot because, like I said, weight loss is like not my thing. Maybe if they're basing it on something else, like you're stronger or I don't know, whatever. But if it's purely weight loss, I'm probably not gonna win, but someone's gonna win like this pot of money. But my main motivation is to not contribute. And the fact that I would have to use money that I don't have really to put into this pot is so motivating. I'm like, oh no, I have to eat right. I have to go to the gym. I have to go work out outside. It's incredibly motivating, and I probably should have thought this sooner. Like, I need to have my goals tied to like financial things. Like, I have to pay someone if I mess up, because goodness gracious, it has worked for me. I'm really curious to see like the results of the transformation challenge and see like how I do, because I am being so careful with the rules because of that financial aspect. I'm really curious like where I do end up after, I think it's 6 weeks. Oh man, after 6 weeks, we'll see how I feel, how I look, all of that. But for now, I'm literally just like, follow the rules so I don't pay money, follow the rules, don't pay money. And that's actually working really well.